Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am Anthony Porter, and welcome to Wicked Artistry Candle Co., where we are the channel that not only walks you through, tells you, shows you all the good things on how to make candles, how to do your business, how to market, how to do all of that good stuff. All right, so I'm glad to see you back. It's been a minute, but we got to get these done. So, today's video, we're going to keep it short and funky because that's what this is about. It's about helping you, especially if you're balling on a budget. If you're making candles on a budget, hey, that's one good thing. You want to try to keep all your money for yourself. All right. Now, as I transition over from the affiliate marketing world and grow, you can grow with me. All right. Now, in order for you to do that, here's what you need to do. You need to subscribe to the channel. Simple. Click that bell notification. And every time a video comes up, we're ready to rock. You feel me? So, without no further ado, let's get into this video today. Today, we are going to talk about how, on a budget, how you can become a master at creating your own fragrance to mix in your candles and sell to your peoples. Y'all ready? You ready? Let's get to it. All right, so I know it's crazy, but today we're going to talk about two fragrances that I stumbled across a while ago from Candle Science. We're going to talk about whiskey, as you can see, and we're going to talk about peach nectar. All right, so here's what we're going to talk about these two. Peach is a very distinct fragrance. Whiskey is a very strong, distinct fragrance. But the two combined can make an outstanding fragrance. So what did I do? When you order from Candle Science, you literally make your order, I think after the first time, and they literally will ask you, choose your free sample. So one time I had chose peach. Whiskey was another one that I chose. Now, I like to try to blend my fragrances to come up with something because that's just how you set yourself apart. You don't want to always be the same. You don't want to be like everybody else. So, what did I do? How do you do this? How do you do that? Well, Tony, how do you do that? That's the question. Here's the answer. The answer is you get you 2 mason jars or however many jars you need. All right? Now, some companies, they sell fragrance strips. What are fragrance strips? Fragrance strips are if you are married or you are a woman, a young lady, young man, you go to the mall, you walk into the cologne section or the perfume section, and what they do is they'll take the bottle. They'll take a bottle, fragrance bottle, and they'll get little cardboard strip. Now, flick it over here, and boom, spray a little bit on there, spread it around, and let you smell it. All right. Now, companies sell these. Now, there's one or two ways you can do this. You can either go to Dollar Tree and get you some cardstock, all right, or you can go right in your medicine cabinet in your house, all right, and get you some Q-tips. They work just as fine. Here's the reason why. Or cotton swabs. So what you do is, as you can see, I have a jar, mason jar, and I have 3 Q-tips in here, okay? I have another mason jar, and I have 3 Q-tips in that one. So what I was doing is I was testing, all right? If you're in the candle business, it's all about testing. Everything's about testing. You test wicks, you testing. You test wax, you're testing. You test vessels, you're testing. Me, I like to test my fragrances. Now, again, whiskey and peach nectar are the two that I've been working on. So what did I do? I wanted to see if 1 part whiskey, 2 parts peach nectar worked out for me. So if I get this right, this is the 2 part whiskey, 1 part peach nectar. So that's kind of strong. Now this one is what I call peach passion. All right. So 3 Q-tips. So the 3 Q-tips are 2 of them are dipped in peach nectar. One of them is dipped in whiskey. So what I did was 2 part 1. It's the way I tested. So depending on how many candles you're making, depending on how much wax you're using, depending on your fragrance load, will determine how you do that. Now, how do you do that? It's simple. So let's just say we're using 34 ounces of wax. Okay, so that means I'm making 4 vessels, 4 candles in my large double boiler candle pot. All right, so I'm using a 9% fragrance load. So that's roughly about 3.5, 3.6, somewhere around there. Now, I know that I have to have 3.6. We're going to go 3.6. I know that I have to have 3.6 fragrance. So I use Dixie cups. Put it on my trusty dusty scale. 3.6. I'll mix it out, pour it out. So I would take my 2 fragrances, and in my Dixie cup, I'm going to mix 3.6. Now, here's how you get that. Because it's 2 part 1. I know it's 3.6. So, with that being said, I would gently take 3.6 and make my peach nectar 2.3 and my whiskey 1.3, which gives me what? 3.6. So take that, mix that, put it after it's on the scale, mix it in, boom, boom. Now, melt down my wax, add it in, pour my candles. All right. Now, that's simple because you know that the fragrance that you're using, it gives you your fragrance load. Once you determine which one you want to be the fragrance that stands out, and which is going to be the back end, then you divide that by 2. Because if you're mixing just 2, then you divide that by 2. However many fragrances you're using, that final number is what you divide it by. And then that's how you come up with how you blend your candles. So, understand this. Let's recap real quick. Rewind. Take your mason jar. Take 3 Q-tips. All right. Depending on what you're mixing, you might want to mix 3 or 4 different fragrances and come up with your own. That's fine. But determine which is going to be the front runner. So, again, this one here, peach nectar and whiskey. So, basically what this is, I call this one is based off of the fact of peach Syrah. Okay? So, I want you to understand that. This is based off of peach Syrah. Peach Passion is the fragrance that I'm going to be marketing to my clientele. So, 2 part peach nectar, 1 part whiskey. I'm only using 2 fragrances. I got 3 Q-tips. So 2 of these will be peach. The 1 will be whiskey. All right. So I generally, when I get the fragrance, I'll let these sit for 2 or 3 days. I want to see the fragrance load. I want to see how it does. This has actually been sitting for 2 weeks. All right. because everything has been out, trying to play catch up. So I know that this is two-part one. So I know that I'm gonna fill four. I'm sorry, 4 10-ounce vessels, black. These are the signature lines. All right. So I know I'm gonna fill 4 of those. So 34. Have a little extra just to be on the safe side. 34 ounces. And I know that my fragrance load is not 34, 36. One of them. 36. So I know my fragrance load is, let's say we 10 ounce, 3.6. Okay. So I'm gonna divide that by 2, and I'm gonna come up with 2.3 and 1.3. And that's how I do to test what I want to mix up. And then when I mix these up, here's the cool part. Here's the cool part. Well, that's all right. Yeah. So in order for me to get the approval, I don't make the candles offhand. So I know that's what I want to do. So what I do is I make many fragrances, many wax melts, and I'll pass these out. Tell me what you think. I have about 6 or 8 fragrances that I do like that, and when I figure out which ones everyone likes and love, then that's when we'll get in the lab and start cooking. All right. So once again, if you have any questions, feel free, because that's about does it for this video. But if you have any questions, feel free to please hit me up. I'll answer as best as I can. If I don't have the answer, I'm going to go find the answer. All right? So I'm still in my office. I'm not going nowhere. You know why I'm not going nowhere? At this particular point in time, I don't have that much overhead. So we're going to jump out of here. We're going to get off of here. And we are definitely going to keep doing what we're doing. We're going to grow. We're going to grow. We're going to scale. And we're going to grow. All right? Let's take 2021 by the ears and run with this thing. All right? We out of here, man. I'm going to talk to y'all in a few. Peace.